Any second now, Iron Cub, please. Anytime you want to commit suicide, Oh! So what's going on, guys? It's Triple G here, back with another Borderlands 3 video, and today I'm going to show you our raid boss build that will kill Hermie and Vermi in under 2 minutes. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel or join us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week, and otherwise, let's get straight into this video. So the first thing I'm going to say about this build is you do not need perfect gear in order to duplicate this process of killing the boss really fast. Even with just 1 or 2 pieces missing, you're still going to be able to kill the boss in 2 or 3 minutes, meaning that you are going to be able to farm those nice artifacts nice and quickly. Now, that being said, you are going to need 2 or 3 critical bits, but those aren't really that hard to get. So let's go over the skill tree first. So the first thing that you should know about this build, it is a bottomless mags Moze build, meaning that when we are firing our rocket launchers, we're never ever going to be running out of ammo. We're not going to be reloading either, so we never lose any downtime where we can't be doing DPS. So it's all about damage. You'll see here we've bottomed out the green tree. We've gone 3 points into big surplus in the purple tree. We've gone all the way down to short fuse. The one thing to note about this tree is there is no vampire in here. We're going to be healing a different way, and we'll get onto that in a minute. And then finally, the red tree, we are just going down to the second row. In terms of the action skill, we're going to be using Baby Bear or our little Iron Cub, and we're going to be putting on the grenade launchers. Now, the reason why we're using the grenade launchers is we want our cub to die. We do not want our cub alive. We want it to die so we get full advantage of big surplus, which gives us more damage when our Iron Cub is actually on cooldown. Now, the other thing that we're going to do before we get into the gear is we're going to go into our Guardian ranks, and we're actually going to turn off topped off. This means that our cooldown is actually longer, meaning that we get that damage for a little bit longer as well. Then, as we move on to the gear, the 2 mainstays are a consecutive hits Plague Bearer. Now, before this week's update, getting a consecutive hits Plague Bearer was a bit of a nightmare. However, now all you need to do is get the 2 elements, and with the raid boss being only armor and flesh, we literally only need 2 elements. So get yourself a corrosive or a cryo, an incendiary or a radiation, and then re-roll for consecutive hits. Just beware of how much that's going to cost you to do that. That is the only caveat to it. Don't do what I did and re-roll and then not have enough to get into the raid boss. As you can see here, I only need these 2 weapons to pull off this kill. Now on to the most important piece of gear in this build, and this is the Infernal Wish. Now, the Infernal Wish is a new shield that comes from Arms Race. It drops in the Beskar chest, which is up the top right hand side of the Arms Race. And when you get this shield, don't worry about the anointment, because obviously we can now re-roll. But the most important thing about this shield is this shield adds an extra projectile when it has some shield in its capacity. So when we fire 1 Plague Bearer, we're going to be firing 2. And that is critical for the amount of damage that we are going to output. And it is absolutely sensational. It is a top tier item that has been introduced from DLC 6. Then the sole reason how we can stay alive is this Sapper. Now, as you can see, as I mentioned at the start of this video, these rolls are not perfect by any stretch. You can get this kill faster than sub 2 minutes, but you know, it's fast enough for what we want to do for farming. So non-perfect rolls here. You could, you know, have no perfect rolls at all for this build, and you would still be able to do it in around 3 minutes. It's just that devastating. Next, we're going to have a CMT. It doesn't matter what grenade. We're not healing off our grenade. Any grenade with on grenade thrown here will be fine. Doesn't have to be a CMT at all. And finally, we are using the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge. Again, this is my level 65 one. Mag size is nice, not needed. Just any pearl with any roll and you'll be absolutely fine. Now, when it comes to fighting Hermie, what you're going to want to do is time your Iron Cub. So you're going to want to drop down, and you'll have more than enough damage to deal with his first 2 phases. Then once he turns to corrosive, that's when you're going to want to deploy your Iron Cub. He is going to die pretty much straight away, and then he will be on cooldown for the rest of the fight, meaning that you're going to have that extra damage from Iron Bear being on cooldown the entire time. And then it is just a case of landing your Plague Bearer shots. If you want my personal opinion on how you do it so fast, keep firing at Hermivorous. Keep firing at Hermivorous again and again and again and Vermi will get caught by the plague bearers tracking as well, and he will be very, very low health for when you need to finish this fight off. So guys, that is the build video. Please leave any comments in the section below. It really does help this video spread the word of what a fantastic build this is. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel or join us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week, and otherwise I'll catch you on the flip, because we're still waiting for him to do his thing anyway. Okay, Iron Cub's dead. We got maximum damage now. Okay, there's the super badass gone. Okay, right, now just time this right. Just time it right. Wait for him to go into his fucking thing. Go into your thing. Okay, now give me the fire in the Skag's Den proc. Come on. Okay, that was much better timing. We didn't get a single fire in the Skag's Den proc throughout all of that. I'm going to keep firing at the big lad. I'm hoping that Vermi just kind of takes tons of damage from the fact that we're killing Hermie. Oh my god, this is crazy damage. This is crazy damage. Come on. He's immune. He's immune. He's moved. Firing the Skag's Den on that one. Come on. Die! Now, chat, now! What was that? That felt fast. I'm not gonna lie, that felt fast. I don't want to look. 150? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Woo! Show fucking gear.